just wanna feel your body right next to mine all night long.
Selena Gomez hit slow down, and this morning the 24-year-old hitting pause on her career, saying she's stepping out of the spotlight to deal with the side effects from lupus, which include anxiety, panic attacks, and depression. Paul is back with more on Selena's health battle.
Yeah, those are some pretty serious side effects, George, and this is her way of being proactive and taking charge of her health. Selena Gomez was in the midst of her world tour when she realized that she had not been feeling right for several months.
The world can be a nasty place. You know it.
This morning, pop superstar Selena Gomez halting her revival tour to take care of her health, saying in a statement, "I've discovered that anxiety, panic attacks, and depression can be side effects of lupus, and have decided that the best way forward is to take some time off."
She's battling the disease again, and she's feeling depression and anxiety, and it's really getting her down. She loves performing for her fans, but she's finally putting herself first.
The singer has been struggling with lupus and autoimmune disease for several years. Gomez opening up to Billboard last fall about her battle, saying she'd even stopped performing to undergo chemotherapy.
I've been through stuff, and I think that it's been able to test me as a person.
And now the disease is testing her again.
She's definitely disappointed. She loves seeing her fans and performing for them, but I think she knows that this is the right decision.
Gomez telling her fans, "You know how special you are to me, but I need to face this head on to ensure I am doing everything possible to be my best." It's unclear how long she'll be out of the spotlight, but when she's ready, she'll come and get it. And though she has had lupus for years, she announced it publicly just last year. It's an indiscriminate disease affecting many different people in many different ways. And George, you know, her tour is scheduled to conclude in Mexico in December. Unclear whether or not she will return.
Okay, Paula, thanks. Let's get more on this from our senior medical contributor, Dr. Jen Ashton. So we just heard, it can affect many different people in many different ways. Let's get the basics. What is lupus?
Yeah, so Lupus 101, it's a chronic autoimmune disease where the body's immune system attacks the skin, the joints, some organs. It does affect women way more than men, and it tends to strike people of color, African Americans, Asians, Hispanics, way more than Caucasian whites. The overlap with anxiety and depression here, unclear whether the disease itself causes that or whether some of the treatments stack the deck for those things. But the story behind the story here, George, is that whether it's lupus or any chronic illness, the mental health aspects are just as significant, just as real, just as common as what's going on in the rest of the body. So it's about that mind-body connection and healing the spirit as well as the body.
And I was surprised to see that you use chemotherapy to treat something like this.
So the mainstay of treatment right now, because again, this is about treating it, not curing it. Unfortunately, there's no cure yet, is what we call immune suppression using a class of medications that are immune modulators. Chemotherapy is a big one, steroids is another one, and again, effective, but really takes a toll on the whole body and mind.
And Selena, bringing a lot of awareness to the disease, what are the kind of symptoms that people should look out for?
Well, there's a long list, and people can go to the internet, to lupus.org, to see the complete list, but the more common ones: rash, painful, swollen, tender joints, extreme fatigue, swelling in the lower extremities. The diagnosis is usually made with a battery of blood tests, and then usually treatment and management by a specialist called a rheumatologist. And again, no cure, but treatment. Props to Selena for bringing awareness to this.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you very much,
You
Jen.
bet.